What's up, guys? It's Gabe. I just wanted to make a little vlog here. This has been on my mind quite a bit, and I just wanted to put it out there for people making videos talking about the law of attraction. I've read stuff about law of attraction for several years. I get it. But I think it's like there are a lot of uneducated people out there just making videos for like that are nonsense. Like you're putting bullshit content out there on the web and basically taking information and redelivering it in a very misled way. I don't feel bad for where I'm coming from. If anything, I think it's just hurtful to people the way that this message is presented. You hear a lot of people talking about, raising your vibration, getting into a right space for you to receive the things that you want. I feel like this whole concept of law of attraction is based around a very conditional, loving universe. They say the universe will bring it to you, but the universe will bring it to you if you do A, B, C, and D. You know what I mean? If God or the universe is like unconditional loving, which is the character of God as like what is said. I think it's nonsense, and I think it's filled with codependency. It's like, if I do this, if I feel this, if I just like get myself to think this way, then this will come. It's like, why do you feel like you have to be good enough in order to receive this or that? Like, the universe isn't creating that for you. If you want something, like, you can go and create it for yourself. Like, there's no fucking proof that there are angels or like guides or these vibrations like that are helping us to like get from there to there, and we give like all our power away by listening to bullshit like this. I see so many people talking about like, oh, if this happened to you, like if you dropped your fucking cell phone in the toilet, or if you got hit by a car, it's because you were a vibrational match to that incident. Something within you was a vibrational match. Like, it's so fucking backwards to tell people that the reason that things are happening to them is because they are like, why are you trying to get everybody to take responsibility for everything that happens in their lives? I feel like people in the whole like spiritual community, self-help community, everything is like anti-victim now. Like, don't be the victim. If you're the victim, then you're this or that, or you're not strong, or like all this fucking nonsense, or like like all this like personal responsibility. Like, it's such a huge fucking topic to be like personally responsible for goddamn everything. It's like, you people need to just like slow the fuck down. Honestly, the more and more I hear people putting out content like this, it just makes me feel like you're trying to cover up a sense of low self-esteem. It's like you hide your low self-esteem by putting this facade that you're always thinking positive, and if I just think this way, then like everybody will be happy, and if I'm a downer, then like no one will want to be around me. Well, why the fuck would you want like to be around people who don't want to be around you because you're not being your authentic self in the first place? Like, aren't our feelings our signals for knowing what is right and what is wrong directly for us, and like uniquely us? That is why we have feelings, to know what is okay, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable in our lives. So, I don't know if I'm being like so detailed in this video right now, but I have a very vast understanding, and I think a majority of the people that are just like putting content out there is just because you're being positive, and just because you're putting on a smile, and just because you're not looking angry, or you don't look resentful, or you don't look like a victim, that like all of a sudden now, like, you know what I mean? And then everybody else only wants to associate with you because they have the same exact low self-esteem as you do. And that's all they want to listen to, is because they don't want to like face the fact that they actually feel like a piece of shit, or they feel wounded, or whatever it may be. Because if God forbid they feel negative, then only negative things are going to come to them. And they're avoiding that. It's like all you're doing by like doing this is avoiding something that you don't want to feel. And especially what I have an issue with is people that talk about law of attraction, but then tie in like abusive relationships. Like, I get it. If you were programmed to operate in a certain way throughout your childhood, of course you are going to subconsciously be drawn to the same dynamic. Yes, granted. However, if things happen over and over and over again, you know what I'm saying? I hate when people tell you, like, say, well, what are you doing that's attracting that? Like, what did you do to attract the abuse? I think that's like total fucking bullshit. And I think people need to shut the fuck up. Like, I'm just going to be so blunt and like say it that way, because it's like, listen, you're being really fucking insensitive. And there's a lot of people out there that are suffering, that are in situations that are not the best. And you're going to tell them that it's their personal responsibility to change their vibration. Like, things like that happen over time. And like, I'm not saying that I want to get stuck in a like, this is what the world is doing to me, this is what the world is doing to me. I obviously have experiences like in my life that have like similar substance to this, but I'm not going to respect someone who constantly tries to use information and things through their personal experience and the knowledge that has worked for them to like go and try and teach somebody else how to like manifest a life that they want. Because ultimately that's your experience. It's not a one-size-fits-all universe. And I think people just need to like simmer the fuck down, because I don't think you're 100% correct. And if you're like, law of attraction, you're just so fucking obsessed, stop making videos. Seriously, because it's like, it's kind of annoying. And I don't think you're actually educating anybody. If anything, you're just like putting stupid information out there. So with that said, that's my little rant about law of attraction. And I hope you do well. And I hope that, you know what I mean, you know, you don't take anything personally. Things that happen to you in your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you see a pattern, try and fix it. If you can't fix it, don't fucking take it personally. Maybe the majority of people in this earth are really fucked up and they like create a lot of fucked up shit for the world. And that happens to be the majority of people. So the more we experience negative things, I wouldn't take it personally, because maybe you're an enlightened being and everybody around you is fucking dysfunctional. And the second you don't want to operate within their realm of dysfunction, then you have to check in with yourself. Like, what am I doing? Like, that's fucking nonsense. That's codependency. Like, you shouldn't be asking yourself, well, what am I doing that everybody's misbehaving? It's not you. It's like a bunch of fucking toxic, dysfunctional human beings. Not saying that there's not good people out there, but when people are talking about law of attraction specifically, I think, like what I just said, like, calm the fuck down. And that's my message for today.